ISIS supporters now creating their own social media platform. It's called Caliphate Book, I kid you not, after facing bans from Facebook and Twitter. Hacking groups say they're working on taking down that terror site. Bill says we should keep it open. How come, Bill?
I think you should keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Let ISIS rant and rant on the internet. Let them keep recruiting on the internet so you can keep an eye on them.
Wow. Well, this is, Steve, this is very vile stuff. You look at some of the stuff that's on this website. They say, you know, we like death more than you like life. I mean, this is awful to keep this stuff up.
Yeah, we're at war with ISIS and similar groups, and that's why we should harass them at every turn. And it's not just the web, David. We've got to get them also in the Middle East and Africa as well. So this is a total war. We've got to wage it. We don't give them, and the idea that if we have them on the website, they're going to give us all their secrets, preposterous. We have to go in deep. Mosques and elsewhere.
On the other hand, Sabrina, there are some ways that you can track sites once you get their URL. There's something called networksolutions.com, domaintools.com. You type in the URL and look at what you get. You get all kinds of information about who set up the site, when, where, etc.
Yeah, I think this is a very different case than sort of when we talk about a physical war where we said, well, why don't we bomb the railroad tracks, or why don't we sort of really interrupt their activity. In this case, as offensive as it is to our Western sensibilities, I'm with Bill on this. I think we keep it up. It gives us an insight into what they're thinking, who might be involved, where they might be. As you're saying, we can track people. There's lots of reasons to be wanting to keep things above ground where we can monitor it rather than sort of pushing it further underground to these cells that are hard to track.
Okay, Rich, do you take it down or do you keep it up?
Steve's absolutely right. This is a war. If it were a physical war, you would disrupt the enemy's supply chains. You know, now in this case, you disrupt their digital supply chains and their ability to recruit. We have to fight them everywhere they are.
Boy, we got a split decision. Mike, you break the tie.
Well, with all due respect to Don Corleone here,
who are you referring to?
Don Baldwin here.
Oh, I see, Bill.
In an era where the Muslim Brotherhood has easier access to the White House than the Prime Minister of Israel, I would not want the government to have more control over the internet.
All right. Well, Bill, this doesn't necessarily mean that you give government more control over the internet than you already have. The point is that you use the tools that you already have to find out where these guys are so you can kill them.
I like Steve's idea of having more work done undercover. I think we need to send agents maybe as far as Syria to infiltrate. Now, where are they going to get their leads unless we have something to watch?
Steve?
You get the leads the way they get recruiting here. They may not do it open on the internet, but they have to go out and do it, and you know where they do it, and you go after them. That's what informants are for and the like, and we've done a good job in the past. We need to do better.
Sabrina, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say this is just another opportunity for our intelligence community to sort of insert themselves, of course, stealthily, because there are more people. There are just different ways that they're communicating. So, you know, there's going to be mosques. There's going to also be online forums as well.
It's a tough one. Thank you, folks. Coming up, here comes March Madness.